Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing this super glam, super dark New Year's Eve look. I love it, I'm here for it, I'm living, it's everything. I paired this black smoky eye with a super dark purple lip. You do not have to do that, obviously. I have another lip option in this video for you. It's a beautiful nude. If you want to do that, you are more than welcome. But if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Good morning, everybody. I've straightened my hair for the first time in what feels like 3 years, and I do not feel like myself. Today I am doing a full-on dark, glam, glittery New Year's Eve makeup look. I am so excited to film this video. I love going full-on glam every day, but for New Year's you get to do that little ounce of extra, and I am so excited. So I haven't decided which colors I'm gonna use on the lid yet. I wanted to go with this mermaid color and then have this be the purple lip, or the black like gunmetal gray on the lid and then have the purple lip. So the decision will be made later on in the video, but for right now, let's get to priming our eyes. I love using concealer to prime my eyes because it just takes away any of the redness and the veins that are peeking through on my eyelids, because Hannah is as white as paper. So every single color on my lid shows through every eyeshadow I put on if I don't use concealer as a primer. Praise God, my best friend got back to me to help me choose a color. Praise God. And then just setting that concealer down using my Maybelline loose finishing powder. See, and it just leaves a nice clean canvas for your eyeshadow application. Okay, my best friend said we're going with the black glittery one, so we're going with the black glittery one. I will do a separate tutorial on this shade later. And for super dark and intense looks like these, you always want to start with your eyes first, so then any fallout that gets on your under eye doesn't ruin your foundation. You can just wipe it away with a makeup wipe later. We're going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and I'm just going to use some transition colors in this palette. First, going to start with the shade Silk Cream in my crease today, and I'm using a Morphe E23 big fluffy blending brush to start blending that into my crease. Okay, so now that our crease shade is set down, I'm gonna do my brow bone highlight because I always forget to do that, so I'm gonna do that right now. And I'm gonna go in with the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the shade Lavender Snow. It's just a beautiful, like, lavender toned highlight, and I think it'll be really cool to bring out the purple in the lip we're gonna do later. Okay, I packed that highlighter on a flat oval shaped brush like this. I'm going to take some MAC Fix Plus and we are going to intensify that even more because it's New Year's Eve and we want to blind everybody. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Pooter. This look is gonna be super intense and there's gonna be a lot of black in this look, so you really wanna make sure your crease is built up really nicely with your transition colors, or else nothing is gonna blend into that black. Okay, now going into the shade Buns, which is right here. It's in the third row of the palette. And I'm gonna take it on this crease brush. It's a more precise crease brush to get right into that crease so you can really deepen it up and really add some depth. Next shade I'm gonna go in with is this shade right here. This is called Chip. It is a deeper tone, more warm tone brown. Taking that on the same crease brush and I'm gonna begin blending that into my crease. I'm actually gonna go in with the shade Mocha first and then go in with Chip later. Now going in with the shade Chip on my crease brush. Okay, our crease is getting there. I'm so excited, woo! Now going in with the shade Central Park, I am going to grab the slightest amount of this and gently sweep it into my crease. Like the slightest amount of this color, because it's real dark. And you want to make sure to put that color like right into the socket of the eye, so then once we lay down the black in just a second, it has a darker color to blend into. This part's a little scary, but we're gonna take our pencil brush. This is the R41 by Morphe, and I'm gonna take the black in this palette and I'm going to be packing this on the inner and outer corners. Oh, I forgot to do something else. Before we go into that black, I wanted to take the NYX Jumbo Eye Crayon. This is in the shade Black Bean, and I'm gonna put this down first as a base, so then that black is super black, super intense, super dark. Cute, so cute. I'm gonna take that mocha shade on my precise crease brush again, just so that it helps blend that cream shadow out. Okay, I know it looks like a hot mess right now, but we're getting there, I promise. Going back in with that black shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm gonna slightly begin to pack it on the places where we put down that black base and then begin to blend it out. I mean, do you see how much more intense it is now? That's what you want. Once you place that black down, you want to take your precise crease brush again and begin to blend that shadow out. You want to take a little bit of a lighter brown, so that mocha shade we used earlier, and begin putting that in the crease and slightly blending the black into that color. Because nobody wants harsh lines on New Year's Eve, ever. Okay, now for the fun part, we are going in with the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Molten Midnight. It is this beautiful black gold shade, like, oh, are you kidding me? And we're gonna place the shade all over the center of our lid, creating a halo eye or a spotlight eye, whatever the heck you wanna call it. And you really want to avoid getting this in the crease. That is not where we want it. We want it right in the center. Oh, look at that. Like, does that not scream disco balls on your eyeballs? So I'm going to take my pencil brush and I'm going to buff the edges of this shadow out. And then if you get some glitter on the inner and outer corners, you can always go back later and take that black and build it up, which is what I'm going to do because I got glitter everywhere. I've noticed the trick with these products is once you lay them down, you want them to dry the slightest amount because it's easier to blend them out once they've dried a little bit. Because if you go in with them while they're still wet, you're gonna have like a harsh line of where the product stopped and where your shadow began. So you wanna make sure to have these Stila liquid eyeshadows, you wanna have them dry down the slightest amount before you go in and blend them out. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my bigger fluffy crease brush and I'm gonna go over those edges because they're looking a little bit harsh right now. It's so pretty. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want that on their eyes like 24/7? Like, who doesn't? Okay, perfect. So we are almost done with our eyes. There is a ton of glitter fallout underneath my eyes and a lot in my inner corner. So I'm gonna take a makeup wipe, I'm gonna clean that up and you will see this eye look starting to come together. Also, if you're wondering why I'm looking this way and not at you, it's because I'm making sure I'm in focus and I'm making sure you can see everything right. So I promise, I know you're right there. I'm not ignoring you. I love you. And I look like a little girl. Okay, so now once your eyes are done, you want to move on to your base. I have never done this before, but I'm going to take a liquid highlight and I'm going to put this down as my primer. I really want to glow to the freaking heavens on New Year's Eve, even though I'm probably going to stay home and make crafts and stuff because that's who I am. But I really, like, if I was going out this New Year's Eve, I would want to glow like a disco ball. So I'm going to put down this Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Celestial. I'm going to put that all over my face. Then I'm going to put down my foundation because putting down this as a base will really have this shine through your foundation, just make you look really glowy and beautiful and like the goddess that you are. I just want to show you guys this stuff. This stuff is literally, that is freaking liquid metal. Are you kidding me? Am I a cool Instagram person yet? Looking like a greased chicken. I'm going in with my Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain. This is my holy grail foundation and it's only $8, guys. $8 freaking dollars. Okay, now that that is done, I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Blending Miracle, what is this called? I'm going to go in with my Miracle Complexion Sponge by Real Techniques to buff it out. Always make sure to blend that foundation as close as you can into the hairline so it doesn't look like there's foundation and then red, because since I am so freaking pale, my skin just looks red all the time. I'm really loving putting that liquid highlight down before my foundation. It looks so pretty. Why haven't I done that before? Oh right, because I have oily skin. And I love doing my eyes before my foundation because once I put my foundation on, then you can really see the eye look come together and that just makes me really excited. For concealer, I am using the same concealer I used to prime my eyes, the Tarte Shape Tape Holy Grail Concealer. Will never choose anything else. This is my baby. I love her. I wear a lot of this. I'm gonna say that in every single video. I wear a lot of concealer because I got a lot of darkness and a lot of redness I gotta hide. So please don't judge me with how much I put on, thanks. And a lot on my chin because that's where I get all of my breakouts. Okay, and then I'm buffing that in with the same sponge. And this concealer just makes your whole, like once you put this concealer down, it helps your foundation and your face looks so much more airbrushed than it was before. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if they came out with a Tarte Shape Tape foundation? The amount of full coverage, oh my gosh, what a freaking dream that would be. Another tip too is when you're doing your concealer, you always want to make sure to put it in this inner corner right in here, because a lot of blue and a lot of darkness can settle there, and it's hard for us to see when we're doing our makeup or when we're doing our eyeshadow. So just a tip, always put some concealer right up in this inner corner just to help everything look lifted and fresh and awake. Concealer is probably my favorite part of my makeup routine, just because I see all my darkness go away on my under eye, and it just makes my skin look perfect. So okay, I'm gonna set that down using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. This has become my favorite setting powder lately. It reminds me a lot of the Laura Mercier setting powder, but like a fraction of the price, and it sets my under eyes beautifully. I just love it. I'm gonna take that on the flatter edge of my sponge and press that underneath my eye. I found that this really helps with my creasing because I have a lot of fine lines underneath my eyes, and it really helps just keep that creasing at bay. Next, going in with my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder from the Matte and Poreless line. As you can tell, I love my Maybelline powders. You also really want to make sure you set your face with powder for New Year's, because you want that makeup to stay locked in and in place all night long. Okay, so once your face is set, you want to move on to your eyebrows. I'm going to do mine off camera just to save some time. If you want to see a brow routine video, let me know. I will be happy to do that for you. But for right now, just to save time, I'm going to do them off camera. Okay, brows are done. They are looking a little bit more belated than the other day. This is the nice brow. This is the rude brow. I don't know what her deal is, but she needs to get it together. I'm gonna go in with this angled detailer brush. I got this off of Amazon like 4 years ago. I'm going to take the black in the palette and I'm going to put that right up against the lower lash line and then blend it out with some brown in a minute. So you want to take that black and press it up right up against those lashes. Wow, this is bringing me back to high school days when I used to wear black eyeliner every day. Oh, Lord help me in high school. Okay, perfect. So once you have your thin line of black eyeshadow down, you want to go in with the even smaller pencil brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics. And I think I'm going to go in with Mocha just because I don't want the lower lash line to be super dark because our upper lids are already super dark. So I'm going to go in with the shade Mocha to blend that black line out. I'm also going to take that pencil brush and use it to connect it to this outer corner and bring that up as well. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to go in with a nude eyeliner and put this on your waterline. This one is from Essence. It was like $3 at the drugstore. And you're gonna put a nude eyeliner in your waterline because we already have so much black and so much darkness going on that we want to keep our eyes a little bit more open instead of so small and closed off. Now that we are looking really pasty and pale, we are going to use the Anastasia Contour Kit. We'll be using these two bronzer shades to bronze up the face, bring some color back into this face. And I'm gonna take that on a large angled fluffy brush and begin to bronze the face. Then if you have a 5 head like me, you want to contour the ish out of that so then you don't look like a 5 head. See, look at how much life we have in the face already. Okay, and now to contour, I'm going to take the middle shade in the palette and use that to cut my cheeks. And what you want to do is place that contour right where your bronzer started and then slightly blend up into that bronzer so then it's all blended together and you don't just see a super harsh contour line. Then I'm gonna go over that with my angled fluffy brush just so everything is blended together. Okay, and to glow even more, I'm going in with the Anastasia Glow Kit. This is in the shade Sun Dipped. And I'm going in with this color right here, Bronzed, just the slightest amount to add a little bit of glow to my bronzer. I don't know if you could see it on camera, but there is definitely more of a sheen to my bronze and I am here for it. Okay, now to carve out my contour even more because we really want a nice cut, contoured, sculpted cheek on New Year's, I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge, the flatter edge, dip it into that powder, and cut that contour out. Okay, so while that bakes, I'm going to go in with my blush. This is the Tarte Blush Kit. This is in the shade Blush Bliss. And I'm gonna take this color right here on the end. This is called Genuine. It's the most subtle color in the palette. You really want a nude toned blush to go with this eye look because you already have so much craziness going on in your eyes. You don't want your face to take that attention away. And these blushes are really pigmented too, so you really wanna be careful with how much you're putting on your cheeks. See, that is pigmented. So I'm gonna go in with my powder brush and just lightly sweep over that and brush away that bake. So then you are revealed with your nice clean contour. My sister is here, say hello. Okay, bye. Oh, Jen, come here and close the cupboard. Thank you. Okay, now for the most important part of your New Year's Eve look, you want to blind everybody that betrayed you this year. So, we are going to go in with the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the shade Lavender Snow. We used this as our brow bone highlight earlier today. And I'm gonna take that on a Morphe 501 highlighter brush. Let's blind. Hi. Hi, I'm brighter than the disco ball at the party. Oh. Little highlight on the nose. I think a nose highlight is so pretty. Okay, highlight is on. Now I'm going to put on some lashes and I will be right back. And I just wanted to show you this look with lashes and without lashes, just to show you what a beautiful effect lashes bring to any makeup look. And I feel like New Year's Eve is that perfect time to go a little bit extra in your makeup routine. And for mascara, I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Roller Lash. Okay, and then for lips, I have two options for you. I have a nude lip and I have a super dark purple lip. First is a nude. This is the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Truffle. So that is the nude lip. Again, that was the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Truffle. This is one of my favorite nudes. I love darker nudes. I don't love the whole pale, really light nudes. I just look dead when I wear those. This is a great nude for those with fairer skin tones if you still want to look like you have lipstick on, but you don't want to go super bold with an eye like this. And then I'm gonna go in with the Ciate Glitter Flip liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Fortune. It's a dark purple. This lip color is definitely for those of you who want to go more bold on New Year's Eve. I love a bold lip, so I would wear this one, but if you want to do the nude lip, you totally can. It looks just as beautiful. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, now the trick with these Ciate glitter flips is you want to let this dry for about 2 minutes. Then we're gonna come back, press our lips together, and it'll be glitter central, and it'll be the most beautiful thing on earth. I wish the applicator was a little smoother on those, but that's fine. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna press our lips together. We will be left with a glitter paradise on our lips. We see that, right? All right, guys, so thank you so much for joining me for this New Year's Eve look. I hope you love it. It is dark, it is glittery, it is glam, it is everything. Again, if you don't want to go with this super dark lip, you can do the nude lip like I did before. I hope you guys have an amazing New Year's. Be safe, have fun. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.